You mentioned the four ends and stuff there, and again you have this slide there. They're just numbers to someone like myself, right? And from an investor goes, oh, that's a big number. That's a good thing, you know. Can you give us a rundown on what that really means?
Yeah. So the term high purity alumina is exactly what it is. It's high purity. So whilst people produce alumina or aluminium oxide, down at the sort of the parts per million level, you can end up with contaminants in that material. And the normal ones are iron, maybe calcium, a few other bits and pieces in through there. And so the end use for the HPA, and we can talk about that, requires very high purity, because if you have more, and those purity levels are quoted as 99.9%, or three nines, or 3N, that's what it gets shortened for. And then 4 nines, 99.99, and then 5 nines, which you'll hear people quote, 99.999, is extremely high purity, because if you think about that, that's only 10 parts per million at 5 nines, and you're actually down at the level of analytical accuracy in through there. There's not many machines around the world that can measure the purity of a mineral to that degree. So you're kind of almost in quantum space by the time you get down to those levels of purity. And the price that's commanded in the market is determined by the purity. So 3N much cheaper, 4N, and that's the standard that general HPA players like ourselves, we normally use 4N as the benchmark, and then 5N, and then there's supposedly 6N, but we actually doubt whether that's a real thing or not. So 5N, huge prices for 5N, but it then becomes how big is the market, and the 5N space is not that big. So you can't build a business on 5N. It has to be 4N and 3N, and then you might get a cream on top with 5N.
I guess 4N is the easy entry market. Is that how we could look at it?
That's correct, because that's the main use for HPA is at the 4N level, and it's mainly used in the LED industry and in the electric vehicle industry in batteries. So those are the two end user end markets.